Imagine this. You're in a heated argument with a close friend. It's about something small, let's say where to eat tonight. You suggest the new Italian place that just opened up. They quickly dismiss it. Nah, I don't feel like Italian tonight. I've heard it's overrated. You sigh, defeated, and suggest, fine, let's go where you want. They pause. Then they smirk. Actually, Italian sounds pretty good. Let's go there. Now, hold on. What just happened? Did they change their mind because they really wanted Italian food? Or did they just play you? This is the dark art of reverse psychology, where you trick someone into doing what you want by pretending you don't want it. But here's the catch. It doesn't just happen in small arguments or everyday decisions. It's used in ways that are much deeper, much more dangerous, and you may not even realize you've been a victim of it. Let me show you how. Take Sarah, a woman in her early 30s, ambitious and driven. She had just started a new job, excited about her fresh career path. But then came her boss, Peter. Charming, confident, the kind of person who always seemed 2 steps ahead of everyone. Peter liked to play games. And his favorite? Reverse psychology. One day, Sarah came to Peter with an idea, an innovative project she believed would boost the company's success. She was passionate, her research was solid, and she was ready to lead. But Peter, with a slight smile, simply said, I don't think you're ready for this kind of project. You should let someone else take it. Sarah, frustrated, asked why. Peter leaned back in his chair. I just don't think you can handle the pressure. But hey, prove me wrong. And just like that, Sarah was hooked. Not because she genuinely believed Peter was right, but because he made her want to prove him wrong. That doubt, that slight jab at her abilities, was enough to push her into working harder, staying late, and taking on the project with even more determination. Peter knew exactly what he was doing. He wanted Sarah to take the project, but he wanted her to feel like it was her decision. By planting doubt, he manipulated her into chasing validation, his validation. Now let's dive deeper. This isn't just a mind game between a boss and an employee. It's about control. Peter didn't care about the project as much as he cared about maintaining power over Sarah. By using reverse psychology, he made her believe she had control while he was pulling the strings all along. Think about it. How many times have you made a decision not because it was what you wanted, but because someone made you feel like you shouldn't do it? And suddenly, you were more determined than ever to prove them wrong. It's a psychological trap. Let's move to another example. Meet Brian and Amanda, a couple who had been together for a few years. Things were going well, or so it seemed. But Brian was starting to feel bored. He wanted out of the relationship, but he didn't want to be the one to break things off. So he did something subtle. One evening, he casually said, You know, Amanda, if you ever felt like this relationship wasn't going anywhere, I'd totally understand if you wanted to leave. Amanda, surprised, replied, What? No, of course I don't want to leave. Brian shrugged. I don't know, I just figured maybe you weren't happy anymore. Maybe we're just going through the motions? Now Amanda felt a surge of panic. Was he thinking of breaking up with her? Was she not enough? Was he unhappy? Over the next few weeks, Amanda worked harder to please Brian, cooking his favorite meals, planning more time together, going out of her way to make the relationship work. But here's the kicker. Brian didn't want to fix the relationship. He wanted her to make the effort so that when things did fall apart, she'd feel like she failed. He set her up. This is how reverse psychology can be weaponized, not to motivate, but to manipulate. And the worst part, the victim is often left thinking it was their choice. In both these stories, the real danger lies in the illusion of control. People think they're making their own decisions, when in reality, they're being subtly nudged in the direction someone else wants. It's clever, it's manipulative, and it's something we've all been subjected to at one point or another. Now, how do you defend yourself against this? How do you know when someone is trying to reverse psychology their way into your decisions? First, recognize the signs. When someone dismisses your abilities or pretends not to care about an outcome, ask yourself, why? Are they genuinely indifferent, or are they pushing you towards something they want? Second, take a step back. When you feel that surge of determination to prove someone wrong, pause. Ask yourself, do I really want this, or am I reacting to their doubt? And lastly, trust your gut. Manipulation often works because it taps into our insecurities. If something feels off, if you feel like you're being led into a decision, it's worth questioning the motives behind it. Reverse psychology might seem like a playful tactic, but in the hands of a skilled manipulator, it can control your decisions, your emotions, and even your life choices. So next time someone says, "You probably can't do it," or "I don't think you're ready," pause. Take a breath and ask yourself, who's really in control here?